Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining me here today. My name is Bailey Bain, and I am here today to talk to you about my passion for compassion. I am the oldest of six kids, and because of that, I've been a motherly figure to them for almost my whole life. I've been a babysitter for as long as I can remember. And also, a little bit because of that, I have known for a long time that I want to adopt kids instead of having kids of my own. It just doesn't seem right for me to want to bring a child into this world when there are so many kids out there who need a home and don't have a home that I want to help a child who's already in need instead of bringing another one into the world. Which is a little bit unusual, especially for somebody so young. I'm only 21 years old, but it is something that I am passionate about. And because I'm passionate about it, you normally hear about adoption as an option that people turn to when they can't have kids of their own. But for me, my main goal is to normalize the idea of adoption as an option for anybody and not just for people who can't have kids. It's a large, overarching idea, so to be able to get to this idea, we have to kind of break it down into a little bit of smaller chunks. Learning a little bit about adopting, I dove into learning about adopting from the foster care system. The foster care system has a lot of flaws, as I'm sure most people know. Most people hear about it. That's what makes the headlines normally is the flaws in the system itself. The goal of the foster care system is to reunite these kids with their biological families rather than rehoming them into a home that makes the most sense for these children, which is the major struggle most of these kids are facing. Michigan alone is home to approximately 12,000 foster care children every year. These kids enter the system and exit the system, and about 50% of them reside in Metro Detroit, which is absolutely astonishing. 50%, that's hard to even believe. And it got me thinking, like, why? Why are the numbers in Detroit so high? Doing my research, it came down to neglect. But what really draws the line to neglect? Because I feel like most of us have felt neglected at some point in our lives. And, what draws the line? When does that neglect become abuse? And how can we stop this in its tracks? Because we can implement all the programs we want, but uh, we can't really make a difference on the numbers of children in foster care until we directly address the issue of why these kids are going into foster care. And how do you address neglectful behavior in parents? Could it be teachers? Could it be social workers? I mean, something's got to give. Again, doing a little bit more research, I learned that children in foster care are actually given trash bags to carry their belongings in, which is just awful considering it's 2018 and we are throwing our luggage in landfills, but these children are still given trash bags to carry their belongings in. That's just not fair, and this practice makes these kids feel like trash. So, I wanted to make this issue known. I wanted to make the issue more aware. Doing this, I became a social media advocate through an organization called Together We Rise. They are a nonprofit based out of California. Their main goal is to help fostered youth navigate through the foster care system. And they do this by offering a handful of donation projects. The project that resonates with me the most is the Sweet Case Build. These are duffel bags filled with personal care and comfort items. And each bag is filled with a blanket, a teddy bear, a coloring book, a personal hygiene kit, and a box of crayons. I started the internship doing social media and advocating for fostered youth through my social media channels. Using stickers, I would hide stickers around campus and have people post the pictures of their sticker that they found on the post and got people interacted. And even just posting a little bit about the knowledge that I've learned about children in foster care and making it more known because it's not an issue that's talked about and it should be. From there, I was able to have a booth donated to me from the St. Clair Shores Farmers Market after a lot of reaching out. This was in September of 2017. And I was able to reach the $1,000 goal for the first fundraiser in September just through social media and through that event at the farmers market. It was amazing to see that many people come together to try to make this goal and this overarching project come to life. It was beautiful. I had so many people approach me with their kids saying, this is my foster kid who I adopted, and or this was my baby who came to me, and all they came to me in was a onesie. It's just like it's heart wrenching. It's way more prevalent than we would even think about. And even more so than wanting to advocate on social media to my friends and family, I wanted to advocate to students at my school at College for Creative Studies because this is a time in our lives where we don't really have things figured out, and this is a process of trying to figure things out. So if I can put the idea in people's head that that adopting or fostering a child is actually an option for anybody, then they might take that into consideration moving forward. And so I hosted a bake sale at my school, College for Creative Studies. And personally, anytime we have a bake sale at the school, I can never buy anything because I'm gluten free. And I know that we have a large community of vegan people at the school. So I wanted to take a little bit different spin on the bake sale and make sure that it was all inclusive for everybody. And so I did a gluten free, dairy free, vegan, and some regular treats were included in this bake sale. The bake sale was a huge success. We sold everything that we had and fundraised 9 sweet cases. So 9 children in Metro Detroit are going to receive personalized sweet cases, all because of the donations that were made by the CCS bake sale. This event alone was amazing to watch come together because there was so many hands involved. My mom helped me at the bake sale itself. My boyfriend was helping me package cookies after I baked everything all night. I was actually supposed to have baked goods donated to me by my sister-in-law's restaurant, and things fell through last minute. So she very graciously got the ingredients and spent all night baking cookies for me and for the bake sale that ended up just being awesome. It was so wonderful seeing that many people come together to make a difference in these children's lives. It makes me really happy and really proud to see and really proud to be a part of. But from there, I received 40 sweet cases from the $1,000 donation. And I started decorating these sweet cases, and I reached out to foster homes in the Metro Detroit area. And I was able to reach out to a foster home called Christ Child House in Detroit, and they were home to 22 boys. I was able to customize 22 sweet cases with each child's name and their favorite sports team on the duffel bags. This was absolutely incredible because not only was this giving them a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful gift, but it's giving them something personal with their name on it that nobody can take from them, and it just makes it so special and something all of their own. Just warming, heartwarming. I recently made another donation to Ennis Child Center in Detroit, where they had 8 children, ages 2 to 15. And these sweet cases were able to be personalized to each one of them as well. And I was able to include extra items in these sweet cases as well. I had some books and stuffed animals donated to me from the St. Clair Shores Farmers Market. What was really cool is somebody donated a book about a child who went through foster care and who made a best friend of a dog who was adopted from foster care as well. So the parallel of the two relationships is an interesting story to include in these bags. I hosted a viewing party for the short film called Removed, which tells the story of a young girl and her even younger brother who go through an abusive home and then are rehomed into foster care. And things aren't all that glamorous in foster care. There are still issues, and it shows the reality of it where it comes down to miscommunication between foster parents and foster children, and things aren't always bad, but they're made to be bad. For example, the foster daughter was acting out, and in the end, we find out she's really acting out because she was separated from her brother. But that communication was never established between the foster daughter and foster mother, which I think is a common issue in foster care. And that really got me thinking of just how common separation between siblings in the system are, because when I was making donations and reaching out to foster homes, it was a lot of all girls' homes and all boys' homes. And I can almost guarantee that at least some of those kids were separated into gender specific homes. Since starting an internship with Together We Rise, I continued advocating for fostered youth through social media and started another fundraiser for Sweet Cases since the first fundraiser took off so well. Since I was documenting the process of taking personalized Sweet Cases to foster homes in Detroit, it gave a little more incentive for people to want to donate and to want to be a part of this project because they're seeing directly how big of an impact this project is making. I wanted to reach out to the community, so I started writing letters, and I wrote letters, included stickers and business cards and donation cards, and made little packages to send out to local businesses around me. And I was able to secure a $100 gift card donation from my local Target store to fill these sweet cases with extra care and comfort items. So they will be happy to know that I plan on personalizing the items that I purchase. So, whether it's toys that the kids like, or books that they like to read, or pajamas in their size, they're going to be getting personal gifts in these personalized sweet cases. So, thank you to the Clinton Point Target in Michigan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Sweet Case fundraiser will be active until the end of May, so you can feel free to visit the donation page and check out a little bit more about the project. And the Facebook page is linked on that page as well to stay updated with the project. That page is togetherwerise.org/fundraise/Michigan's youth. Again, that's togetherwerise.org/fundraise/Michigan's youth. This project has been wonderful to watch everything come together and provide sweet cases and wonderful personalized gifts for children in foster care in Michigan. Every donation and all the time that has been put into this project and all these efforts are certainly not going to waste. And there are dozens of children in foster care in Michigan that thank you for your support. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.